Welcome to The Terrible Take, a mini podcast telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind.
Hi, I'm Melanie Friedlander, and here's my terrible take. It's been 2 days since Steelers wide receiver JuJu Smith-Schuster shocked the sports world and took a true hometown discount to re-sign with the Steelers, taking less money than other teams offered him on a one-year deal with $8 million. A lot of discussion by the Pittsburgh media has focused on the fifth-year player's TikTok account and his dance moves. And while Juju's spirit is, oddly enough, the most polarizing thing about him, we don't give the young man, who won't even turn 25 until week 11 of next season, nearly enough credit for being wise and mature beyond his years. He actually made a really smart business decision. At first glance, the offers from the Kansas City Chiefs at $8 million with $3 million in incentives and the Baltimore Ravens $9 million with $4 million in incentives sound like a lot more money than the Steelers gave him. But was it really? The key is the incentives and how likely JuJu would be to earn them. Incentives are usually designed to be classified as not likely to be earned so that they will not count against the salary cap when the deal is signed. If the players hit those marks, then it does count against the cap. So let's look at some past wide receiver incentives. With the Arizona Cardinals, Larry Fitzgerald was promised $250K to reach 23 catches and another $250K for each of the following: 70 receptions, 700 receiving yards, and 7 TDs. In New England, Julian Edelman could make $500K for 80 receptions and another $500K if he hit 90 receptions. In Seattle, Tyler Lockett had multiple incentives: $400K at 75 receptions and another $500,000 at 85 receptions, $400K for 1,000 yards, and $200K for 8 TDs and another $300K if he hit 10 TDs. So could JuJu have hit any of these types of numbers? Keep in mind that at the Chiefs, he'll be playing behind Kelce and Hill. Travis Kelce in last season got 145 targets for 105 receptions, 14-16 in yardage, and 11 TDs. Tyreek Hill got 135 targets for 87 receptions, 1,276 yards, and 15 TDs. Below them on the depth chart, the next three wide receivers got 62, 59, and 55 targets for 560, 466, and 421 yards, 4, 3, and 2 TDs respectively. Let's look at Baltimore. The Ravens star Marquise Brown had 100 targets for 58 receptions, 769 yards, and 8 TDs. And then Mark Andrews had 88 targets for 58 receptions, 701 yards, and 7 TDs. Below them on the depth chart, the wide receivers got 48, 33, and 26 targets for 432, 266, and 201 yards, and a paltry 3, 4, and 0 TDs. So JuJu's not displacing these players, and he's probably not hitting any of the numbers he needs to make those incentives. So it really was a pipe dream. And what that means is, for almost the same money or $1 million less compared to Baltimore, he gets a quarterback he's comfortable with, a system he knows well, a city that appreciates him other than the media, and a chance to sign a much fatter contract next year. Overall, I think it was a super smart decision on his part, and his puppy gets to keep his girlfriend local. That's my take. Thanks for listening.
Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every weekday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with myself and Alex Kozora every Tuesday and Friday.